Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Jake Taz, and this is the continuation of the video series I am making for my website. If you missed the last one, the first one that I made, go find it, scroll up, find it on my site. This will be a continuation of it.
Tell me, is that cool? 'Cause I'm feeling you. I'm fucking with your vibrations. I'm running low on my patience.
Okay, so at the end of the last video, we were just coming down the ladder from the top of the roof of the chemical factory, and we did run into these random people, had no idea who they were. They were pretty cool, and they started to show us around. We didn't really know our way around. This is one of our first times. We had been there before, but we hadn't gone as far back into this complex, which I had mentioned before. But this one guy in the room right here that I'm looking at right now said he had been there numerous times. He knew where he was going, and he would be willing to just show us the main places. And right here was, I believe it was the office building, and this was extremely dark. We were trying to walk through here, and me and Danny were bumping into walls. It was very strange. There were some parts that were light, even though there were no windows, and then it would just go to complete pitch blackness like this. But we walk into this room, it opens up, and there were just books everywhere. It looks like someone just took an entire shelf and just threw it onto the ground in multiple rooms. So as we came into this room, there were some books on this table. Me and my friend had started to go through this one right here when the other guy came in and took a look at this pamphlet to the side. Was actually check-in times, like people checking into work, writing down vacational times, vacational leave. So I thought it was kind of weird that everything was just left. Like, these were actual files. There were people's names. There was hospital admittance papers. It was kind of creepy. Like, in this room right here, there were just papers left everywhere. But eventually, we started to head back out to the ground floor. And Danny noticed this room off to the left of the staircase that we didn't see before. And keep in mind, I go to these places all the time, and this room is one of the creepiest rooms I've ever been in. Like, you can't really see, it's very dark, but there was this little offshoot that there was just a glass window into this room. We couldn't find a door to get into that room, and there were files everywhere in the room before it, but in this little glass room, there was just one chair, one metal folding chair just sitting in the middle of the room. It was kind of creepy, to be honest, so we just dipped out and we started heading to this very, very big brick building that looks like someone just hit it with a wrecking ball. Like, I don't understand, just half of the wall was gone. So this room just straight looked like someone tried to blow it up. Like, there were bricks everywhere. I don't know why they just blowed out one wall out of this entire thing. To our right, there was another building that we tried to get into. There were no doors in it, but there were holes in that wall where people must have gone down. There must have been stairs at some point, but we couldn't find a way to get in there. So we kind of just left. We went out this door right here, and you look at Danny, we kind of just started booking it because those guys that we were with, they were throwing bricks and all type of stuff into windows. It was really loud, and we were getting closer and closer to the main road, and we didn't want to get any type of commotion, so we kind of just left them. We probably should have just said goodbye and left. I don't really know why we ran, but we weren't really trying to get cops because at this point I believe we were just waiting for our ride to pull up. We had already called them. So we started just looping around through the back. We started to get to these kind of boring buildings. There was just a lot of concrete and not much of anything else. Took some cool pictures in that big empty lot. Practiced some handstands, whatever. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. It's kind of the end of this little mini series. I had 2 videos from this one place. I do have some footage from a recent mental hospital that I went to that I just have to go through. So hopefully you will see that on this website at some point. This has been Jake Taz, and I'm out.